Hello, in this video we're going to go over how much it cost me to release and publish my first game onto Steam. Normally online you'll find loads of videos about how much someone's first game has made, although there are not really many videos on how much it costs someone to make a game. So in this video we'll cover that. Unfortunately, because I did have a publisher help me publish this game, I can't go over how much this game made, but it made enough to cover all of the costs. So with that being said, let's get into it. The first cost is the Steam Direct fee. This is $100 and it's required for you in order for you to publish your game on Steam. The good thing about this fee though is you get it refunded back to you if your game makes $1,000. Okay, next are the game assets. I'm not really a 3D modeler, so I used a bunch of store-bought assets to make my game, and I also worked with some people to help me create some artwork for the game. I'll actually go over the specific art assets that I bought. Okay, so the first asset I bought were these backroom level assets. And actually, loads of people said the game looked like it was from the backrooms. And that's because for basically all of the main levels, I used this asset. So you can even see, if I just go through these first couple of assets, and then I go over to my game, I basically used this asset pack. I did commission someone to help me make some artwork, so as you can see, this had some default artwork, but I've replaced it with my monster. And for this actually came with 5 different levels, and I actually didn't need some of the levels, so I actually contacted the creator because if I just go to his page, he had some other levels. So let me just find it. Yeah, here. Because I didn't need all of the assets from the previous pack, I basically just asked for some assets from this pack and some from the previous pack. That way I only had assets that I needed, and he was nice enough to basically make me my own little custom package. I remember from this asset pack there's a parking lot, and I actually used that in the final section of the game. Okay, my next cost was the main monster for my game, and I got this for around $35. I also got this on Fab. Now, because I didn't want my monster to just look like the default asset, I did modify it a bit. So this is how it looks. But I changed the texture to basically make him have a bright, I can't remember what color I made it. Yeah, I made it have a blue bow and a yellow jacket, because I wanted him to look a bit different. But I got a good deal on this, and then I actually used another animatronic that these guys made. I did a video with them and they gave me another animatronic for free, so I added it to the game. We then have the bowling alley asset. So this cost around $25 and I used this level as well. And then as you could see from the previous other slides, I got some artwork of the character done. I got various different artworks, not only just those images you saw. Later in the game there's a painting section, so all in all that cost me around $170, and I worked with some freelancers on Upwork to get that. So those were the game asset costs. The next cost was the capsule art. If you're releasing a game on Steam, the recommended advice is to make sure that you have some professional looking capsule art. It helps sell the vibe of your game. So I hired someone on Upwork to help me make the capsule art. Also, when you are getting the capsule art for your Steam page done, it's recommended to make it look like similar games in your industry. So all of these are horror games. So I remember when I asked for the artwork of this, I asked for the logo name and then the monster next to it, because that's how horror games normally have their capsule art. You want your capsule art to look like it belongs in the genre, if that makes sense. So kind of make it similar. It doesn't need to be exactly the same, but for a horror game it's normally the title and then a picture of the monster. Okay, next was the original soundtrack. Now this game didn't need an original soundtrack, but the reason why I had one was basically a while back I was working on a game and I did hire someone to make me a soundtrack for it, although I never ended up releasing that game. And then when I did release the Steam page for this game, he contacted me saying, oh, he saw it, and he was like, oh, do you want a soundtrack? And I was like, yeah, I may as well have a soundtrack, although I didn't really want it to be too expensive. So it only has a couple of songs, and that cost me $150. But this was optional. I could have just used generic music, although it's nice to have an original soundtrack. And someone did tell me they liked the opening theme, so yeah. So all in all, it cost me $600. So the $100 Steam fee, but you get that back. $280 in assets, $70 in cover art, and the $150 soundtrack. So to be fair, I was happy with the cost. That's not too bad for me. Technically, if I wanted to save money, I didn't need the soundtrack, but everything else I 100% needed. So that's a breakdown of how much it cost me to make my game. And if you want to get started learning how to make games in Unreal Engine, I'm an authorized Unreal Engine instructor, and I made a completely free Unreal Engine beginner course that will teach you the essentials of the engine. Make sure to check that out if you want to get started making games. With that being said, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.